So we just arrived in McMinnville, Oregon, which is in the heart of the Willamette Valley.
So we are normally red drinkers, but we got a bunch of reds. I would say that we're maybe over paler than reds. I hope the wine's good because the roads suck. Got back in the truck after about a half an hour later, it was dead as a doornail.
I'm going back there.
We stayed at Valley Edge RV Park in Sheridan, Oregon, which is about 20 minutes from McMinnville, the heart of the Willamette Valley.
So we just arrived kind of like late yesterday afternoon to the Willamette. Got to make sure I pronounce it right because I was saying Willamette, and any person from Oregon, Oregonian.
Do you speak any English?
English? No.
has corrected me. It's Willamette Valley. But anyway, so we have arrived in the Willamette Valley, and we're going to show you some signs of fall that we're seeing. So this is mid-September, and we've been along the coast, so there's not much color change as you would expect along the coast. But as we've come in inland a little bit into the valley, we finally got to see some color change. So check this out. Another thing that we've learned about the Willamette Valley is not only are they a huge wine producer, specifically Pinot Noirs, but they also produce other wines as well. But they are a huge producer of hazelnuts, and which of course I immediately go to Nutella, like, you know, chocolate hazelnut. Who doesn't love that? So we just arrived in McMinnville, Oregon, which is in the heart of the Willamette Valley, home of everything Pinot Noir. So we're going to experience a little bit of that. We're going to experience some of this amazing, cute downtown area.
That there's a lot of places that taste wine, and we're going to go probably taste some, but we are definitely going to do some wineries here in the valley. Pam, hello Pam. Pam. She's drifting on me. She probably spotted, what do you think she spotted? Not a fern, but there's plenty of
flowers. Well, it's kind of one of those things like when you're driving and if you look to the right of the road, you tend to steer to the right of the road. I think that's what I was doing with the camera.
Yeah, that's what you were doing for sure.
So get back to that.
Okay, well, we're going to get back to wine tasting. We're actually going to go start wine tasting somewhere, so I think we have an idea.
Yeah.
The Willamette Valley Winery has numerous vineyards around the valley for different varietals. They have a tasting room in McMinnville, so we had a chance to sample several of those in one place. If you purchase 2 bottles, a tasting is free, so we did that and then took a short walk a few doors down to a place called Pizza Capo.
So sorry, we were hungry. We should have showed you what we had as an appetizer, but what's left of the olives.
Either roasted olives.
Those are roasted olives. I've never had those before. I love olives. Had a salad, and then this pizza looks amazing. It's got prosciutto, meatballs, artichokes, garlic.
I'm going back there.
The next day, it was on to a local winery.
We're headed to J. Wrigley Vineyards, and it's up the hill, as they say.
I hope the wine's good because the roads suck, but that's just my opinion. Well, I think anybody's opinion if you see the roads.
So we decided to come to this one because it's close. I mean, it's what, 10 minutes from where we're staying, if not.
Like 3 miles, 1 mile of it being this gravel road, of course.
relatively new winery getting its start in 2007, the J. Wrigley Winery has a great view of the valley. They've won numerous awards for their Pinot Noir, Pinot Gris, Chardonnay, and were named number 14 of the top 100 wines in the world for their 2017 Estate Riesling.
So we are normally red drinkers, but we got a bunch of reds. I would say that we're maybe over payload in reds in the RV. So we decided to check out some of the whites. So we got a Pinot Gris, and apparently J. Wrigley won the best Riesling in the world award some time ago.
I didn't ask what year that was.
Yeah, well, some time ago. So that would be, doesn't matter. That means they know what they're doing. And we'll figure it out because that's part of the tasting. So Pinot Gris first, and yeah, it's a hot day here. So I guess white's appropriate for a hot day.
Yeah, we better drink it before it gets hot.
Yeah, let's do that. Well, that was a good winery. That was different. You know, like we said, we typically do reds, but we decided to do some whites because it's so hot. Interesting thing that I've noticed about wineries here is they close early. So what does that mean?
It's probably a good thing. That means you start drinking
Early. And day drinking is a thing. It's not our thing, but it's a thing because I could see it being the thing, but after a couple days of day drinking, I don't want it to be my thing.
I'm done. Well, now it's what, 4:20,
Yeah.
and I feel like I need to go take a nap. I didn't have that much. I just had like, you know,
A couple tastings,
the
yeah. Well, we got
tastings
two bottles, so I figure by the time we finish those 2 bottles, you'll need a nap. No, we're not going to drink those 2
We're
bottles.
not drinking those bottles. I'm done with mine today.
Anyway, we got to navigate our way down this dirt road down the hill, so 4-wheel drive, here we come.
While we were staying in the area, we were invited for dinner by some fellow RV YouTubers, John and Carolyn, of the Grand Shamrock Tour. They are from Oregon, and they just returned from their East Coast trip. If you appreciate character creation or just funny characters, you should check them out. They're hilarious. We'll put a link to their channel below. And another thing about this area, it's got tons of Christmas tree farms. It was time to leave the Willamette Valley and head back toward the coast. We're going to make one stop at a harvest house in Philomath, Oregon called Cardwell Hill Cellars. This was a beautiful harvest house, as you'll see. Unfortunately, we had some major truck troubles while we were there. This winery is a perfect example of how great the Harvest Host program is. We tasted and purchased some amazing wine, took in a sunset, woke to a fog-filled vineyard in the morning.
If you're already a Harvest Host member, you know how great it is. If you're not, or if you'd like to share it with someone you think would enjoy it, we have a discount code of 15% off of a yearly membership all year round. But for limited time, we're offering a 30% off discount. This offer ends January 12th, 2024. That information can be found below and also in the About Us section of our YouTube channel page.
So another great Harvest Host day, Cardwell Hill in Philomath, just outside of Philomath, Oregon. Just beautiful place, beautiful place. We've been having an issue with our truck, and I want to give a shout out to John and Caroline from Grand Shamrock Tour. We had an issue. We were supposed to meet them for dinner. We actually wound up doing it, but he kind of guided me through a couple issues we thought we had. As it turned out, it was just the truck was throwing some codes. It was weird. And then the battery started doing something funny. So we decided this morning we had to go get new batteries for the truck. And if you have a diesel truck, as those of you that do know, that you have 2 batteries. So it's twice the expense to get that done. Nonetheless, truck started great this morning. It was good. We were starting to hook things up, clean things up. And then I got back in the truck after about a half an hour later. It was dead as a doornail. And we're like, what in the world? So we realized we needed new batteries. Luckily, somebody came and gave us a jump. And we did that. I took the battery down to, thank goodness it's a Sunday, and I found a Napa auto battery. And hey, Pam, how are you, baby? You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
She's been waiting patiently because we had to service a truck this morning.
I've just been watching turkeys.
She's been watching turkeys, yeah. And did you pick one out for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's
It was
awesome.
a big Tom.
Okay, Big Tom turkey. He's not even frozen. And so anyway, we were getting the smell of like just sulfur and just, and the battery I saw was weeping yesterday. And so I said, okay, we've got to go. Thank goodness a Napa Auto Parts was open on Sunday morning, and they had 2 batteries, 850 cranking amps for this truck. And I drove it down there, and the smell was just awful. I had to drive with the windows open. So I get down there, pay for the batteries, and went to open up the hood of the truck, and one of the batteries, the cap had exploded off, and the safety little, sort of inspection window had popped off. I got, sulfuric acid under the hood and everything. So I got a bucket of soapy water, kind of got some baking soda, put that on there. Here's the picture of the battery after, but it is quite a mess. But we got 2 new ones installed, got the AAA discount. That was awesome. And we're on our way to Florence.
Yeah.
Not Italy. That'd be hard.
Yeah, I wanted to get more into the vines. Most vineyards we've been to in the past, they always were like, yeah, walk through the vines. But we found out, I thought this was kind of an interesting thing. 6 of these, I think they're on the front row. 6 of these vines are, let's see.
So 6 rows, I guess.
Yeah, 6 rows.
They're old
over
vines.
40 years old, if I remember correctly. And they are some grapes that actually were they're not resistant to diseases and stuff. So they don't want everybody
walking through
them, and evidently you can transfer diseases to the plants, walking with your shoes and stuff. So anyway, we didn't get too close, but we sure did enjoy them from afar.
Didn't go in there. So anyway, beautiful. And we don't want to leave, but we have to.
Well, I think we have some great things ahead of us. So I'm ready to leave.
All right, let's go to Florence.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to ring that bell to be notified of upcoming videos.